Look what Johnny did, man. He put me right here, Grant.
Huh?
Put me right here in front of you. Man, your hair is looking really good today.
Yeah, dude, but you should really get right here, back here, okay? Right in front of me.
Let me do that.
All right,
because
we're live on Facebook and YouTube.
Hey, welcome Facebook and YouTube. So nice to see you here. Real estate investing made simple. Every Monday, 12 p.m., I come to you to talk about your real estate investing. I want to make it simple for you. We're actually building out a book right now because so many people are writing in, calling in, asking, hey, can you give me your way of looking at a deal in a book, in a program, in a platform? So we're working on that, and we hope to bring it to you quite soon. If you have not yet filled out our form at Cardone Capital, I got Captain Ryan with me, Real Estate Ryan's with me today. Oh, this looks good. Watch the difference.
Yeah.
Real Estate Ryan, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Good. CardoneCapital.com. Okay, whether you're ready to invest with us or maybe you're thinking about it or you just want some information on it, go to CardoneCapital.com. If you want to see the deals that we're doing, the deals that I've done, the way we make money, the way we underwrite a deal, the way we buy a deal, how we fund and finance, and how we make a deal work. I've done almost 300% returns on every deal I've done. I'd love for you to be involved in that. It's showtime.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome. Grant Cardone here. Welcome to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come to you to talk about real estate, how to buy apartments, how to sell apartments, how to find apartments, how to make them cash flow, how to make money. I've been doing this for 25 years now. We've done, I don't know, about $800 million worth of deals. By the end of this year, we'll probably be closer to 900. We currently own about $600 million worth of real estate holdings, actual holdings in 5 states. So this is not theory that I'm sharing with you. These are how to get started, how to make money, how to pick deals, how to avoid bad deals. I do it every Monday for free. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, if you have a question on Facebook, post in comments. If you have a question on YouTube, make sure you post it. If you like, hit like, okay? Come on, this is a free show. I would love to get your feedback. The likes go a long way, even the dislikes. If you don't like it, dude, hit the dislike. It's all good with me, okay? The only thing you're not going to like about this show is that you hadn't bought $700 million worth of real estate. The only thing you're not going to like about this show is that you're like, dude, I got to get in this game now. I'm going to make you sick with the opportunities that you're missing.
Yeah, that's why today, I'm excited about today's show.
Yeah.
I mean, the top 10 questions when I first
Got on with you, I was doing it all wrong.
Yeah.
So I was in my head, and the first thing that I wanted to do when I reached out to a broker is I wanted a nickel and dime. I want to get a better deal, right?
Yeah.
No, and I'm being dead serious. A lot of the people that are watching this, they're doing the same thing that I was doing.
Yeah.
And so these top 10 questions that you're going to share with them today, it's how to actually become a real player.
So yeah, on this show, we don't just tell you about the theory of it. I actually walk deals. You go back and look at the earlier shows, you're going to see me walking deals. You're going to see me calling brokers. You're going to see me asking questions. You're going to see me negotiating. We will walk you, whether it's a little deal, 4 units or 8 units or 12 units, or you want to buy a monster, a big monster. You want to take down Moby Dick, dude? I'll show you how to freaking put the kite in the air, lay the hooks out, okay, and bring him onto the boat. I'll show you how to skin him. I'll show you how to send him back to the ocean and sell him again, okay? So that's what we do in this show. If you have questions, 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Look, one of the hardest things in this game is not the questions, or they're not the questions you're actually asking, okay? The hardest part of this game is finding a deal. You agree, Ryan?
Absolutely.
We spend more time finding deals. We spend more money, more energy on finding deals than owning a deal, okay? Hear what I'm telling you right now. Finding the deal is the issue, okay? Now, I'm going to share with you today 10 things you need to ask that broker, okay, that will, I guarantee you, will make you huge money. Monster money, okay? It's all in how you ask something. How do I ask and what answers do I get? I talk about this in my recent program, grantcardone.com/7 figures. In my 7-figure sales program, I talk about the person in charge is not the person asking the questions. The person in charge is the person getting the answers, okay? It's the answers you get to questions that matter. So where I'm good on a real estate deal is, first of all, I have to find this broker, okay? Some of you are going to ask right now, where do I find the broker? That broker is not on LoopNet. So if the best you're doing is going on LoopNet, which is a free service, that is not where you're going to find these deals, okay? The deals we're talking about, if you've been watching previous shows, 4 units, 8 units, 12 units, leave them alone. You need to get to 16 units on your first deal. I'd prefer to see you get to 30 units. Now your problem is what? Money. No, your problem is not money. Your problem is finding a deal. And the broker runs these deals. Anything above 32 units, you're going to see not on LoopNet. You're going to see with a broker. These guys are extremely, paranoid. The broker, the ARAs, the Cushmans, the HFFs. If you guys are watching right now, you know you're a bunch of paranoid people. They're not very social media. They stay at their little country club. They know a handful of guys. They all work. It's very, very tight community. In any city, Houston, there's probably 1 or 2 guys that run the whole town. If you go to Chicago, 1 or 2 guys that run the whole town. By the way, the ones that run Houston don't run Chicago. So it's a really tight network. Now, once you get one of these dudes on the phone, I gave you the list of them, okay? The list is what? ARA. Again, money's not the most important thing right now. In fact, when me and Ryan started doing deals, I'm like, dude, don't worry about the money, bro. The money's not the problem. If you've ever been through one of my sales programs, I always say, look, money is the easiest part of your job. The hardest part is getting the right guy. I got a new phone? What is this? Man, I got a lot of phones, man. See, the hardest part is not paying for a phone. The hardest part is finding the right phone and making sure you don't lose it. Okay, so look. This is a free service, right? Now, what's another service that we use that would give them access? Let me just finish this. This is Cushman.
Cushman Wait.
Okay.
JLL.
HFF. JLL. Nobody taught me this. I wish somebody would have taught me all this stuff.
Marcus and
CBRE, Marcus. Okay. And look, I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't have these names, they're probably not real players. It doesn't mean that you can't do a deal with a guy that's not working for one of these guys. But if you got a guy over here like Mr. Independent over here, there's a reason why if I have a 300 unit deal or a 40 unit deal, there's a reason why I didn't pick one of these guys. I've probably already been to market, couldn't get my price, and this guy came over here and said, he's Larry. Larry Real Estate, right? And he's like, man, let me just take a run at it, bro. Let me take a run at it, okay? But he might not have a lot of control. Could be Ed, okay? Could be one of these guys, right? So when I come back, I'm going to show you, once you get these people on the hook, what do you want to ask them so you can make some sick money in the real estate game?
What's up, everybody? My name is Grant Wise, the founder of Modern Investing Mastery. The only reason we run ads is to start a conversation. You have something that gets attention, you got a question you're posing, and you got a solution you're providing. To learn more about generating motivated seller leads, visit www.moderninvestingmastery.com. My team and I have set aside some time to help you master this so you can go off and master business.
Get your marketing and copy right the first time and save your company from a $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 mistake. You have to simplify the process and keep it simple. And that's what we do at Pixel 506. We will outthink your competition, create the fastest, most effective marketing and web design, and grow your business with leads and effective top-notch marketing strategies. Sign up now at pixel506.com. Attention real estate investors, if you're flipping houses or buying multifamily rental properties, Icon Funding is the nation's leader in creating real estate capital. We specialize in fast and flexible investor funding that is not available to the general public. But now we offer the lowest rates in the market for fix and flip and 30-year term loans. Our no financials and all credit accepted loan programs allow us to close loans outside of conventional lending guidelines, and we will close in as little as 3 days. Hard money made simple. If you love real estate, we want you. We are now looking for affiliate partners to offer funding throughout their network. We offer all the tools you will need to have unlimited earning potential. Join us now or apply at iconfunding.net. Leave a mark in your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit stevegrigsdesign.com. That's Steve Griggs Design.
Hey, welcome back to Cardone Capital, real estate investing made simple. Ryan was just telling me, Grant, tell everybody.
You want to partner with them?
I want to partner with you. I want you on my team. What I'm going to show you right now, okay, I already have these relationships. Basically, what you do is you show up at the Super Bowl. I take us all the way through the season. I take us to the World Series, and then you get to show up and say, dude, I want to sit in the dugout. Best seats in the game are on the field. Grant, I want to play on your team, and I take it all the way to the 1 yard line or to the 7th game of the World Series. In this case, the 6th game. Did y'all see that game last night? That was ridiculous, okay? Couldn't go to sleep. I'm like, please, in this game, I'm dying. I had toothpicks in my, okay? So look, I already made these connections. We're talking about the 10 things you need to ask a broker to make you sick money. Stupid money, okay? The money is made when you buy the deal. I tell Ryan this all the time, bro, the money's not made running a deal. The money's not made managing a deal. The money is made, okay, when you find the deal, okay? The deal is the deal. That does not mean the deal is the price. This is where you guys are wrong. You know, I just did a show for Bigger Pockets, okay? If you listen to Bigger Pockets, you listen to this show, go listen to that last interview with Bigger Pockets. And I'm like, guys, people are making a mistake on price, and they're making a mistake on NOI. These are misnomers in the business. If you don't know what these mean, I'm over your head right now. You're like, I don't know what that means. Price is how much you pay. Let's say the deal was $3 million or 300 grand or whatever the number is, right? And the NOI is how much you would return, okay, return if you paid cash for that deal. So if it says the NOI on this deal is $300,000, okay, that produces what's called a cap rate of 10. That means if you paid $3 million cash and you made 300 grand, you have a 10 cap, okay? So I was telling the guys at Bigger Pockets, I wasn't talking about the NOI so much as I was talking about the cap rate. The cap rate is people spend too much time on the cap rate. Oh, it's too low, I can't buy it. No, look, the deal. Y'all are forgetting the deal. You're so stuck in the terms. Who knows what the deal is? The deal is the property. Remember, it's real estate, not NOI, not cap rate, not price. It's real estate. That's what you're buying. You're buying real estate. And I think a lot of people get so lost in the terms, right? They're like, who has control of this deal? It's one of these groups. Am I missing anybody?
There's a few. There's more.
Okay, it could be me.
Yeah.
The other people are the people that own this property. Remember, this is the guy that's in between. Okay, and by the way, the broker at ARA, there's going to be 3 or 4 brokers on every sheet. It doesn't mean that guy runs the deal. So Robert Sislo, you got to find out who's running control. So this is really, really important. Who's running control? Once you find out who's running control of that deal, then there's some things you got to find out, okay? Most important thing about real estate is what? The real estate. The second most important thing is you got to know that's the deal I want. So once you know that's the piece of real estate I want, there's some questions you need to start asking people, okay? And then we're going to take some questions.
And how many brokers
Will there be on a deal?
There could be 4. There could be 4
No,
or 5.
like as far as like a broker, is there
Well,
one on the buy side, one on the sell side?
There should be one guy, okay? So again, and if I'm above your understanding right now, right? This is not a very complicated thing to do, okay? But you do need to know some things, right? Like these are relationship things. These guys have their favorite buddies. They do deals with people, okay? In addition to these guys, I could always go straight to a seller. Now, I could give you a whole list of who these people are. But if you're just getting started in real estate, you're not going to call Equity Residential that owns hundreds of thousands of apartments. Remember, we're buying apartments here. We're not buying houses. If you're looking to buy a house, flip a house, this is not the show for you. I'm doing what every real estate investor ends up wanting to do. Every flipper wants to be doing what I'm doing. Trust me. The only people that don't want to do what I'm doing are the people that are already doing what I'm doing. They already own 5,000 or 6,000 units and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to own, I want to go into elderly care and own 10,000 doors, right? So everybody wants to move up the food chain. So now, here's some things you got to ask a broker once you get him on the phone. You find out there's a guy that's got a deal. I got to ask him. And by the way, if you call in today, I'll call your broker and find out what he knows. Number one, I'm going to give you some questions. I'm going to spit them right now. When did it last trade? When did this deal last trade? Well, I don't know. Then you know this guy doesn't know anything, okay? Now, there's a thing called RCA, which is Real Capital Analytics. What do we pay a year for that program?
20 grand.
$20,000. I pay $20,000
for 4 states.
So that for 4 states. So if you wanted to buy the whole United States, I mean, it'd probably be $50,000 program.
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to find out when this thing last traded. I want to know how much it traded for. Now, brokers hate answering that question for whatever reason. I don't understand. Dude, what did it trade for last time? It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. So how much did it trade for, boy? Because once I throw that bait in the water, I need to bring something back. So once I ask him how much, I don't know. How much? How much you think it was? I don't remember. Did you sell it? No, we didn't sell it. Who sold it last? Right? Well, JLL had that one, or Cushman, or HFF had it, or well, good, dude. What did it sell for? Dude, look, what's it matter, bruh? I can find out. It's somewhere. Somebody knows what that thing sold for. And by the way, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to know what I'm doing. I don't care if the guy made a profit. I'm buying a deal right now from a guy. He's going to make $30 million on the deal. And I'm buying the deal from him. He's making $30 million. I still love the deal. Because if you look at real estate over the last couple hundred years, everybody should have made money on the right piece of real estate. If the right people were buying it at the right time, everybody should have made money all along the way. What I don't want is I don't want to buy stuff where people lost a bunch of money. I'm not interested in that. Okay? Why did somebody lose money on a good piece of real estate? You wouldn't. If it's a good piece of real estate, you should never lose money on it, dude. You ought to be making big, sick, stupid money on every deal in every market. That's why Cardone Capital is so valuable to you guys, okay? You don't know these people, and you don't know the questions. Number 3, hey, how would you rate the location? On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate the location? Right? Now, in my booklet here, I'll ask some other questions like, for my team, I'm going to ask the broker this. For my team, I'm going to ask questions like, hey, tell me, I want to know the distance to Whole Foods, the distance to Starbucks, the distance to Walmart's. I want to know the school system ratings. I want recurring issues on reviews. It has to be reviewed 3 times for it to count. So if I saw something about management's terrible twice, no big deal. If I see it 6 times, now I'm counting it, okay? Rent's too high. Okay, could be. Rents are too high everywhere. I mean, that's going to be on a review. Roaches. I see it 1 time. I don't see it 6 times. No big deal, okay? Type of plumbing, age of roof, parking spots, sliding. Like, how much don't you know about this deal? Because when you're buying real estate, what are you buying? You're buying the real estate. When I come back, I'm going to finish the 10 questions. This is how you make big money in real estate. Cardone Capital is your partner. Stay with us.
Buying or finding a new home should not be stressful or boring. With over 14 years experience, Good Time Tommy has spent his time building strategies, tips, and content that will help you, the new homeowner or seasoned homeowner, get the best deal for your money. Educate, navigate, and celebrate. Because whether you're buying or selling, you're going to get more traffic to your property promotion on every channel and watch as Tommy and his team work until you are satisfied. Your new home awaits you with Good Time Tommy and his team. Subscribe, like, and follow at goodtimetommy.com. That's goodtimetommy.com. If you are a contractor in any industry, grow your business with access to our national app registry. Find jobs and be found by customers all across the United States. Increase your job intake and grow your business. Pro Service Finder was built with the customer and the contractor in mind. It is a simplified app to get you more business. Find the best clients, find the best contractors, no hassle, just straight business. Take care of your business and your home today. Sign up right now at proservicefinder.com. That's proservicefinder.com. If you are a business owner who needs custom software solutions to automate, speed up, and enhance your business, let Nico's Computer Engineering get you started today. With a free consultation, CEO and owner Tim Clark has spent the last 10 years building custom software for companies around the United States. Nico's Computer Engineering knows that you value speed to market. That's why we have the fastest turnaround and software implementation on the planet. Go to nicoce.com. That's nicoce.com to get started right now. If you are
Hey, welcome back. Grant Cardone here to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Today, I'm going to go over the 10, because everybody's like, dude, what's the 10 questions? Okay. Here, let me tell you the 10 questions, okay? Number 4, what is your debt underwriting for the property? So I'm talking to the broker. I know he's the key broker. He's the leading broker on the deal. He has control of the deal. Hey, dude, when did it trade last? How much did it trade for, okay? How would you rate the location on a scale from 1 to 10? By the way, I know I go deep on this show. I mean, this show's worth millions of dollars. To anybody who watches, I'm going to save you millions of dollars doing this show, okay? I'm going to ask him this question once, and I'm probably going to come back and ask him 2 more times. The next time I ask him, I'm going to ask him, hey, on a scale from 1 to 5, how would you rate the location? That answer is completely different. Mm-hmm. So he gives me an 8 the first time. I said, okay, on 1 to 5 later, I'll run through some of these other questions, and I'll come back to these. Ryan sees me do this all the time. Dude, I come back and I start bouncing questions again. Same ones I asked before. Didn't you ask me that? Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Shit, maybe I got some dementia. Some dementia to go with my dollars. Okay? I need to get my money right, dog. I got to ask you again to make sure, not that I got a bad memory, that you tell the truth. Okay? Hey, man, on a scale from 1 to 5, how would you rate the property? Man, I give it like a 4, man. It got a little stronger right there, okay? Okay? Number 4. By the way, location, you all know that. Everybody's like, location, location, location. And y'all never ask anybody, hey, what do you think about the location? Right? Why don't you ask other people what they think? Number 4, what is your debt underwriting? Now, if you get an answer, I don't know, this thing's too expensive. I don't know, we hadn't done it yet, it's with my group, they're still looking at it. That always indicates we're overpriced, always. So, if you've seen the earlier shows, they're at grantcardonetv.com/real estate. A number of 65% underwriting or lower indicates a price is too high. Doesn't mean I wouldn't do it, by the way. But the lower the debt goes, there's something a little screwy about the deal, because the higher the price goes, the less the bank is going to finance. A bank will finance anything, for anybody, by the way. You know, so like I remember when I was selling cars and I had somebody with bad credit, I'm like, I got you approved. I got you approved. And they're like, you did? Like they were shocked. What? You got me approved? Yeah, man. Guy's looking at like a $30,000 car. I got you approved. Really, man? How much are my payments going to be? Shit, almost nothing, dude. They're like $10 a month. What? Yeah, man, I got you approved. Okay, they approved like $500. You know? On a $30,000 purchase. You put down $29,500, I got the rest approved. Okay?
Now, is this debt underwriting, Grant? Is that the same thing as LTV?
You understand? Loan to value, debt underwriting, loan to value. We're going to, you know, I'm putting together this book right now. It's going to have all the terms.
I'm excited for the booklet.
Okay, it's going to have all the terms, everything you need to know. It's going to simplify it, right? Mm-hmm. 5, what do you like most about it? Okay, what's the hardest thing about buying real estate? Who knows? Finding the deal, man. You got to find the deal. You guys buy junk. That's why you never buy on a budget, ever. You don't buy on a budget because the budget's going to get you junk. This ain't Walmart's. Okay, number 6, what do you like least about it?
Great question.
What don't you like about the deal? Tell me the warts, okay? Do you have the virus? Right? When you guys date people, you should ask them about the credit, man. You should ask them about the chlamydia. You should ask them what kind of stuff they got. Dude, have you ever had it? You ever had lice? You know what I'm saying? I need to know. Because if you've been having some issues, I might have to strap it on. Okay. You know, I just want to know what I'm dealing with, man. I don't mind. Number 7, man, I could tell y'all some stories right now. Okay, I got 3 phones right here. Shit, I'm going crazy. Number 7, what else do you have that is either listed or off market? 7, what else? Most of the time when I'm looking at a deal, I know I got a bunch of callers on right now. You callers, hang in there with me. And when I take your call, I'm getting ready to bounce to you. Turn your computer off so I can hear you, okay? What else do you have similar to this, like this, either listed or off market? If he has nothing else, he is no one. Listen to me. He cannot help you, okay? You want to keep the relationship. I'm just keeping it real here. But guys that don't have listings are not respected in the marketplace. Number 8. And by the way, a broker could be hot this year and cold next year. So you got to keep relationships with these brokers because they control these deals. By the way, we're paying these guys 0.5% to find me a deal, $30 million deal. They're going to make $150,000 on a deal. It's not like, they're not like residential real estate brokers getting paid 6%. And they do more work. Number 8, other than price, what terms, other than the price, what terms will motivate this seller? Okay, is it time? Is it the due diligence? Is it how much can I close with cash? What other than the price? Most often you're going to hear the number 1 answer to this is the assurance of closing. Number 9. Who is the buyer for this product? Other than me, what is the type of buyer for this product? I could keep going into more questions right now. I think I've given you enough here. How many people do you think will show up for this product? Okay, how many people am I going to be bidding against? I think there's going to be 6 or 8. They always lie. Assume they lie. No problem with it. As long as you know people exaggerate, that's fine. By the way, in every call, I have a little sheet of paper. Hey, dude, has the guy lied to me yet? Okay? Why do I want to know, Ryan, if he lied to me on any of these questions?
Because if he lies to you once, you know.
He lied to me twice, dude. So I actually keep a note. Okay, he lied to me twice. So when we're in the deal and we're negotiating, I tell Ryan, remember, dude, he lied on these 2 questions. So what do I know?
He'll lie again.
He'll lie again, dog. Shit, he's on a roll. Okay.
Change too.
Hey, do you have a favorite buyer at this time? Once he's got I got like 6 or 8 guys right now coming in. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite right now? Do you have a favorite? No, I don't. Well, shit, dude, everybody's got a favorite, bro. You got kids? Yeah, man, I got 3 kids. Who's your favorite? I don't have a favorite. Everybody's got a favorite, son. Was it the first one, the second one, or the third one? Who's your favorite? No, I love them all equal. You don't love all your damn buyers equally. You don't even know me, right? So you got to get that broker real in this call. This is why it's so important for you guys to find somebody that knows what I know already. So if you're an accredited investor, you got $100,000 sitting around in a bank, or $400,000, or $600,000, or $1 million, man, come invest it with me. I know what I'm doing already, right? I know the brokers. I know the questions. I know when people are lying. I know where the deals are at. I know how to get the debt. Just avoiding mistakes makes sure you don't lose money. And losing money is the first mistake people make when buying real estate. They don't buy enough real estate, and when they do, they lose the deal. Okay. Number 12, how do I exit this deal? Big question. How do I exit 10, 11, 12? Huh? No, number 10. Number 10, I wrote down number 10. I did. How many people do you think will show up? How many people do you think will show up? Number 11, do you have a favorite at this time? Number 12, how do I exit? How do I get out of this deal?
Very important.
These questions are all tied together, by the way.
Really good.
How do I exit? Which means what? How do I sell this deal later? If I overpay for a deal today, how do I sell later? That's code for how do I exit? Is code for I know I'm overpaying for this deal. Now, you have to sound like this. Otherwise, these people are not going to, they're going to be like, this guy's a jack. Number 13, what, in your mind, what is the play on this deal? That's another version of, you probably can't see these down here, right? That's another version of, notice the last one. Do you have a favorite buyer at this time? How do you exit? What's the play on this deal in your mind? And that's when he's going to get into la la land. Well, if you fix the kitchens.
If you had the floors.
If you actually took the property and moved it to another part of town, then one day in the future, sometimes in the next 2,000 years, you too will make money. Okay, let's take a caller.
All right, you got Martell in Chicago.
What's going on, Martell? Martell.
Hey, Cardone, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Martell. Good.
Hey, Mr. Martell, how you doing, man? So respectful
Good,
of you.
No worries. Hey, I had a quick
please.
question. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I want to say thank you for this and having this up and going. But I just bought a property here in Chicago, and it's a 3-unit. And I'm looking to buy more property, but they're telling me I have to put down more. I know you're telling me now not to worry about money, but what should I do now that I'm homeowner occupied of this first property and now I'm looking to buy a second one?
Yeah, well, what you should do is you should sell the first one that you bought.
Okay.
Get the money. You're doing the homeowner thing because that's all the money you have, right?
Right, yeah, that was all the money I had. I put 30 grand in.
Yeah, you put how much?
30 grand.
You put 30,000. What'd you buy?
I bought a 3-unit for $310.
Yeah, so he bought a $310,000 unit. He put 10% down, okay, because that's what he had. He bought on a budget. He's basically violating every rule that I say. Don't buy less than 12, and don't buy on a budget. Don't buy on a budget. Now, you guys are forced to buy on a budget right now because you don't have the 30 grand, or because you're like, dude, why don't I just? You're not thinking big enough. Why don't I take my 30? Okay, I'm going to go raise. Or go find a guy with 300. I'll put in 10. He'll put in 90. I'll manage the deal and control it, and we'll go buy a deal worth $1.4 million. That's what you need to be thinking about, dude. Sell the deal that you have, get your 30 or 40, pick up 10,000, right? 30 turns into 40. Dude, that's a nice little score there. Get your money and go sit down and start talking to guys with money. You guys are lazy. No offense. You're lazy. You guys are looking for shortcuts, and you're going to get you're going to get spanked so hard on these 3-unit, You're going to get spanked so hard on these 3-unit deals, okay? You guys stay away from 3s and 4s. You're going to get your freaking, you're not going to be able to weather time, because when 3 units becomes 2 rented units, you're going to be in trouble.
I bought it from him. He bought a portfolio of 34 different properties. Should I just link up with him and try to make something happen? Now I'm going to sell this property and not make any money off of it.
Well, why wouldn't you make some money, man? If you put 30 grand, you can find somebody that'll give you 39.
Well, I'm saying I'm going to sell the property for $310 because it hasn't gone up in anything. So I'm going to pay my loan back.
Watch, $310. You owe what? You owe $280.
Yeah, $280. Yeah.
Good. So sell the thing for $320, bro.
Okay.
Sell it for $319. Sell it for $319. Whatever. I mean, like, get out of it, man. You guys make a mistake, man. You know, get out of it, right? If you're going down the road and you total your car, what do? You don't put it back together. Let's put this back together, dude. It's totaled. You made a mistake. Get out. I did this on my first real estate deal. I broke even, got out, moved on. Never bought a small deal again. So all you got to do is sell this thing for $320 and you make $10,000. Or maybe you can't. When did you buy it?
Mom.
When?
When did you buy it?
I had it for a month.
Yeah. So see, if I'm buying that deal from you and you come to market right now, the only thing is I'm going to bleed you out, dude, because I'm a professional. So I'm going to be like, hey, when did it last trade? Oh, a month ago. Now you're selling it already? But once you put it on as a flip, see, I would just use that. It'd be like, I'm flipping this property for $10,000. Who wants to pay me 10 grand for it? I'm only going to make $10,000 on it. That's what I would do. I would go to the market and say, I'm flipping this deal right now for $10,000 profit. I would advertise it on LoopNet. I'm flipping for 10 grand. I need my 10 grand. I need to sell right away. Urgent sale, okay? $10,000 profit is all I'm making. And I guarantee you'll get some action. Let's talk to the next caller. But again, folks, let me keep you out of the trouble, because this guy shouldn't be getting rid of junk. He should be buying real good stuff. Avoid the mistakes. Okay, this plane. Most people would buy 3 planes before they get to this one. Why? Because they're scared. They bought scared. They bought a little one, then they bought a little bigger, then they bought a little, and then they're finally like, shit, this is what we really need. And they lost a bunch of money in the first 3 purchases. Don't lose money on real estate by making mistakes. Know what you're doing, or roll with a dude that does. That's why I created Cardone Capital. I give you access to exceptional deals, extraordinary deals, access to deals you could never buy on your own. Even if you had the money, you couldn't get these deals because you're not in the game. Okay, next caller.
Stella in New York.
Stella, tell me your situation. Give me your deal.
Yes, hello.
Stella. Hey, Stella, can you give me the first... For $100 cash, Stella, can you give me the first 5 questions that I stated today? The 10 things to ask a real estate broker.
All right. One I was almost missing it, but I'm going to tell you that one was how is the location, how you rate the location, how you like what do you like mostly about the location?
Tell me.
Hi.
Turn your computer off, babe. Turn your computer off.
Hi. Hi.
Turn your computer off, baby.
Hey, Stella, turn your background computer noise down.
First 5 questions. I can't even stand listening to the two of me. Did we lose her?
Let me cut the producer off. Okay, hello, Mr. Grant. Thank you so much. You're a great inspiration, first of all. Second, I can give you the 5 questions, but not very fast. I mostly like to spend my time invest of the 100 to ask you $1 million question for me. I'm 63 and I have started 3 years ago to do real estate in Manhattan. I was before here.
Okay, babe, what's your question? What's your question, okay? I don't have time for your history.
What do you advise for a person who has some ownership here, and it's all cash, no mortgage, and he likes to go to the deals that you suggest, it is wonderful. How do you advise them to do it? Would you like some, let's say, walk-ups in New York City, 2 or 3, that accumulate, let's say, 16 units or 20 units as you talk?
Yeah. What's the question, though?
What's the question?
The question is, do you advise a person who starts to do you advise to buy those walk-up units that we have in Manhattan, plenty of them?
Yeah, you know? Why not? Why not? Do you like the location? When did it trade last? Can you make money? Dude, I like anything that's in a good location that pays you money every month, okay? What kind of real estate do I like, folks? Cash, flow, positive real estate, okay? I like positive people. I like positive cash flow. More important than positive cash flow and positive people, I like money. I like deals that make money. I want to buy a piece of real estate, and I want it to pay me next month, and I want to pay me the next month, and I want to pay me the 3rd month. It could be 2% a year up in New York. If I have enough time, if the runway's long enough, dude, sooner or later that 2 is going to be 5, is going to be 8, is going to be 12. Sooner or later, it's just when. When do I get paid? Okay? I get paid to wait. I might buy a deal that paid me nothing the first couple of years. As long as I don't have to pay for that piece of real estate, I'm positive. And cash flow makes me a positive person. Don't you think, Ron? The better a deal does, the better. I'm a positive person right now. I'm feeling positive. Now, you can't get a deal if you don't know how to buy a deal. Like we're buying a deal right now. This real estate thing, it's like you're dealing with real people. Real estate guys are real people. Not a lot of women in the space that you're dealing with, for whatever reason that is. I don't know what it is, but I'm just telling you, these people, when you're dealing with a guy like Donald Trump and his family owned 28,000 apartments in the Bronx in Brooklyn 30 years ago. White dude collecting black rent, okay, at $400 and $500 a pop. Back in the day, dog. Hey, give me my money, man. So y'all wonder why this guy acts the way he acts? That's how he got his money, okay? Give me my money. walking around probably carrying. So give me my money, dude. Give me my money. These weren't high-end apartments. He didn't have Trump Plaza on his stuff. So when you're dealing with real estate people, you're dealing typically with people that are very sensical, common sense, simple people. Does it pay me or not? Okay. If it doesn't pay me, get rid of it. All right, next caller.
All right, I got Julius in New Jersey.
When did it trade last? How much did it trade for? How do you like the location? Yes, ma'am. What's going on?
You have a store also in Yorkdale. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Baby, you got to turn your computer off. You guys that are calling in, turn your computer off. Come on, keep it real. Y'all watch TV before, what? The questions I asked today, when did it last trade? You have to be willing to ask the broker that. They hate asking this question. More importantly than them answering this question, you guys hate asking the question.
It feels weird at first.
It's like, oh my God, I'm going to ask him what it sold for. He's going to say what? It doesn't matter. You're right, it doesn't matter. How much did it sell for? Dude, the data's all over the place. You told the government, okay? The government, the title, escrow knows it. The lawyers know it. The freaking IRS knows it. I mean, what's the big freaking deal here? I just want to know where I'm at. I don't care if I'm paying you a profit. Dude, price doesn't matter to me. I love the deal. This is where you guys need to learn the pitch that we haven't talked about today. Yeah. We need to do a whole thing on just the pitch.
No, we really should.
Okay. Remember when I first got here, though, you opened me up to a whole new conversation with the brokers. Yeah. What I was doing, and I said this earlier, is I was going in straight for the jugular right out of the gate. So I was like, oh, hey, you know, what's wrong with the property? All the bad things, right, to try to get a lower price. Yeah. What you told me on the first couple calls, you're like, hey, Ryan, try starting with this. Hey, tell me about the deal. Tell me about the deal. Let the guy open up to you, so that way you can kind of start probing and digging in.
Hey, I saw your deal at 2626, man. Dude, I got to tell you, I love that deal.
Yeah.
I just lay down for it, man. I love the deal, man.
How much do I need to pay?
Is there something I'm missing on this? Because, man, I'm telling you, I just want to lean over. I want to take one for the team. Okay? So let me ask you a question. When did it trade last? How much did it trade for? What do you like about the location? Would you rate it a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 on a scale from 1 to 10? Remember, I might come back and ask that question again and say, what? On a scale from 1 to 5, how do you like it? What is your debt underwriting for it? Okay? If the deal's $12 million, how much debt do you guys have underwritten for this deal? Well, you know, we haven't actually underwritten it yet. It's with the team. Dude, that means it's overpriced. That's what that means. You don't tell him that. You just know, right? Yeah. Again, most important thing in real estate is what? You got to know. Most important thing in a marriage, you got to know. Most important thing in sales, you got to know, right? I don't care what they know. I care what I know, right? So, hey, what do you like most about it? What do you like least about it? Hey, what else do you have that's like this listed or off market? Other than the price, what does your seller need? Other than the price, other than that, dude, I'm good on the price. I'd love to, I play more than that. Okay. Other than that, who's the buyer for this deal? Other than me, who would be a buyer? Oh, a guy like you. Great. Who would that be? You know, what kind of person? Oh, maybe somebody. Do they have their own money? Are they raising money? You need to find out about who you're competing with. Number 10, how many people do you think will show up for this deal? 11, do you have a favorite buyer of this deal right now? No, we don't have a favorite right now. How many buyers do you have? I got 5. Really, but how many of them are real? I mean, real. About 3 of them. Okay. How do you exit? How do I sell this deal? When I sell this deal, Grant, you're going to be in this deal 5 or 6 years to make money. He'll tell you the truth. Okay. And if he's not using your name, he doesn't know who you are. Number 13, what's the play here on this deal? What do you think the play is? Okay. Let's talk to the last 2 callers. My name's Grant Cardone. This is Real Estate Investing Made Simple. We do this every Monday. If you want to watch the old shows, they're sitting at grantcardonetv.com. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on iTunes, Podcasts, or Stitcher, man, please post your comments. Let your friends know Grant Cardone will get you into the real estate game. I got Johnny, the camera guy. Robert Sislow's here. Natalie's here taking calls. And I got Roger Rabbit, Real Estate Ryan. Stickman, Metro Man.
So my question is, how many units did you look
at while you were in Houston, though, over the weekend?
Over this weekend? How many did we look at?
1,500?
Yeah, at least.
I mean,
looked at 5 or 6 deals, 300 unit deals, probably more than that. We probably looked at 4,000 units. Bayou, the big deal on, we went there twice.
Yep. Broadstone.
Yeah, Broadstone.
2626.
Yeah, 2626.
Fargo's.
Vargos.
Tanglewood.
Yeah, we looked at probably 3,000 units. Dude, I'm looking at units all the time. See, most of you, look, how do you want to get a good deal? How do you get a good deal? You got to find a bunch of deals. You know? So how do you get good nuts, right? How do you get those what are those big nuts I like? The Brazilian ones. How do you find them, man? Well, you got to go to Whole Foods and go through all the nuts. So, the walnuts, I got the pecans, and then boom, I run into the Brazilian nuts, and I'm like, ooh, these are the nut daddies. I don't know what that had to do with anything, but you understand?
Well, translate it.
Right, you got
for me to translate that. Yeah. When I see you walk in these properties, like I could read, like you remember we talked about the tuning fork?
Yeah.
Like your tuning fork.
I have a tuning fork.
You're like you hit it.
I have a tuning fork because I've looked at so many deals because I know what the skanks are. Skank. Oh, dude, this thing feels good over here. Yeah. Because I literally have a tuning fork. You guys all want to read books. You're like, I want to read a book on real estate, and that's great. Okay, that's great. You should read a book. Do you need to develop the tuning fork? Mm-hmm. Oh man, that person feels good to me. That person not so good. They look good. They look good. They look nice. Train wreck. You got to figure this out with women too, or guys. Okay. Oh, looks good. Maybe I take a little bit. Ooh. Let him visit the Holy Grail. Mm-hmm. But no, stay. Okay, you can visit, play in the park. You cannot stay in the park. You can visit. I'm just saying.
No, it's just like a side.
Pubic Park. You can visit Pubic Park, but you can't stay in it. Okay.
No littering.
Okay. What?
No littering.
No littering. Yeah, no littering. You can visit. Do a pass by. Do a pass by. Pow! Okay, get out of here. Okay. Okay. It's amazing. It's all the same thing to me. Like when I'm driving around, I'm always looking at real estate. Like I'm looking at stuff. I'm looking at retail. Yeah. I'm looking at offices. I'm looking at everything. I got my eyes peeled open for opportunity. You guys can't see opportunities because you're complaining about who beat you. Your game's so small. Okay, the game's so small that you're worried all the time. That's why you can't see the goals. Yeah. So like I'm giving $1 million away here in the next 60 days. $1 million cash. Let me tell you, the biggest beneficiary of this is me. If you can give $1 million away, you start thinking, dude, I'm invincible. I'm thinking right now, how can I give $10 million away next year? Nobody's done this before, by the way. T-Mobile gave away $1.2 million in the World Series, and they're on the World Series advertising every night. T-Mobile is a big company. I'm one guy, and I'm giving $1 million away. Yeah. It's a huge thing, okay? So if you want to be part of the $1 million giveaway, I mean, there's so many different ways to do it. Post something on Instagram, post something on Facebook, an image of me, use hashtag 10X, hashtag $1 million real deal, hashtag real deal, or hashtag $1 million giveaway. Maybe we should have a real estate giveaway. You know? Grant Cardone is the real deal in real estate, you know, for $1,000. Okay? Tell you what, I'll fund your next deal. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what, we should do a giveaway, like a $10,000 giveaway position in one of my deals. Maybe 100. Okay? Doesn't matter to me, dude. I'm getting bigger. I'm not going to get smaller. You guys are like, I can't give this away. I can't give that away because I don't have enough. Huh? So you need to start thinking different, right? So how do you get a good deal? You got to look at a lot of deals. There's no shortcut to this thing. Okay, we got a couple more callers. My name's Grant Cardone. You're watching this show. You know who you are. I know who I am. Okay, don't litter.
You know what's funny? One of my goals for real estate is I want my tuning fork to become more in tune.
Yeah.
Like, so I write down goals. So I'm tracking you, right, every day, 320 days. And I'm writing down, I'm seeing what you're good at in real estate. And one of the things I wrote down last week was your tuning fork. Yeah. Like when I see you, like when you're walking around different deals, like I see your posture. Like the way that you walked into 26 was different from Bayou Park or different from Crenshaw or different from... The way you communicate and talk.
Yeah, and there's different things. Like when I'm driving a deal, I'm like, oh my God, this thing is unbelievable. I love this deal. And then we drove on it, and I was like, oh man, this thing, oh God, this hurts. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, wait a minute, dude. One of the big mistakes I made in real estate early on, I made a lot of mistakes, is I bought as though I was going to live there. Screwed me up so bad. It took me so long to figure out, dude, you're not living here. The other day when we drive the Bayou deal, I'm driving along, okay? I'm driving along, going too fast. Oh man, dude, this thing. I mean, I'm literally like, I got a Woody right here, right? I'm like, whoa, I'm buying this deal. I literally, in seconds, I moved into, I'm buying this deal. Then I got on the property and I put sad face on. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a suck out. I started thinking about living there and managing it every day and not that first reaction I got right here. Okay, now to recover myself, this is what I thought about. This is the seller. That's what she's thinking every day. She doesn't want to be in that deal anymore. I'm going to crush her. Don't tell anybody. Okay? Because at a price, I can put up with some of what I saw in that property. That thing is a good deal. I want to get back to this guy that drove by and the tuning fork was like, there's money to be made here, dude. I can just feel it because I've looked at so many deals. The location is so freaking sick on this particular piece of property. Yeah. If I can get it, it's a monster. Mm-hmm. If I can get it, why is she selling? She wants out. Okay, why do people buy or sell anything? To solve a problem.
It goes back to the questions
that you were asking.
Exactly, to solve a problem. She wants out of that deal. Yeah. She didn't call them up and say, hey, what do you think right now? Because she doesn't have a problem. She's got a problem. I know how rich she is, so it's not about money. Mm-hmm. It's about solving a problem. Make this thing go away. I don't want to deal with this again in case there's more rain or whatever her deal is. Yeah. Do we have more callers? Yes, let's talk to them, okay?
And
every Monday.
Yeah, just to add though.
When you were like, hey, I got the sad face because I was thinking about living there. One of the biggest mistakes that I made when I was doing my own deals is I thought that I was going to live there, so I would overdo the units. You know, like I thought I was going to live there, so I'd go in there and start fixing stuff. That's one of the big things that these
what I do is I buy these deals and I let somebody else go manage them. So the other thing is if you're buying stuff and you're managing it, you guys really need to think.
It's not so passive anymore.
It's not passive at all. You're a manager now. Most of you are making your deals work, like the guy that called earlier. He put $30,000 down. He thinks he's making money on that deal, but he doesn't even count the amount of time he's spending there.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I did it too, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I did it.
Yeah.
I did it first.
I was
okay, next caller.
Anyway,
next caller.
Michael in Connecticut.
By the way, folks, if you're accredited, if you're an accredited investor, if you make $200,000 a year or you have $1 million or more than net worth, and you like what I'm doing here every Monday. Like I'm finding the time to do the show. I'm finding time to do deals. I'm finding time to do programs. I figure it out. I got a big organization. We got 70 people here, 150 people in the real estate. I'm finding deals. We're looking at deals every day. If you want to jump on my deals, okay, if you want to make 200, 300% on your money, that's what we do, by the way. Listen to what I'm telling you, 200 to 300% on your money. That's when I sell. I sell when I have at least a double or a triple in World Series terms. If I can hit a home run, I will, but I'm looking for doubles and triples on every deal I buy in this market right now. If you want to double or triple with me, partner with me, CardoneCapital.com, CardoneCapital.com. Next caller.
And Grant, just give my cell phone too for those of them.
Go ahead.
Partners?
Go ahead. Let me talk to him. Hang on. Mike, just let's put it in the. Michael, how you doing, buddy? Too much data.
Hey, Grant, how we doing?
One command at a time. Yo, man, I'm doing great. How you doing up there in CT?
I know you're doing great because it's Monday.
It is, man. First day of the week.
That's right.
You know what I do?
Get our money right.
Let's get it right, brother. What's your question?
All right, Grant. I just wanted to ask you something quick. I just want to buy in a 3-family house as a house hack. So I'm currently living here right now. I got to tell you, you've always taught me to think big, and that's what I've done over these past four years or so. I've doubled my money being in sales. And for my next deal, I'm thinking big. I'm thinking apartments, but I'm also thinking whether or not I should get my real estate license and pursue this thing myself. What are your thoughts on having your own license?
Okay, number one, look, if you're thinking about a real estate license, you're thinking about, like, you're thinking small again, dude. I don't know what happened to you in one sentence. You went from I'm thinking big to let me get a real estate license.
So you think you're going backwards with the license?
Donald Trump don't have a real estate license. Sam Zell doesn't have a real estate license. Sam Zell is one of the biggest real estate investors in the world. He doesn't have a real estate license. So You know, there's a difference between a stockbroker and a guy that buys stocks. And different again than a guy that owns companies and sells it to Wall Street and they distribute the stock. You understand? You want to be the owner, dude. You want to own that thing, right? You want to run control. I don't have a real estate license. Why would I go chase a real estate license? If you got one, great. But why would I go chase one when what I want to chase is the deal? I don't have to spend any money to go look at deals, right? I want to go look at deals. I'm driving down the road. Hey, let's go look at this deal. I'm going to go shop this deal right now.
Estate agent with you that can bring you in those deals. I don't want to have to rely on anybody and be able to do that myself.
You always got to rely on somebody. You definitely need to rely on somebody. That's just dumb. You went from thinking small to thinking dumb. Okay? Look, you got to rely on somebody, bro. You're going to rely on a lender. You're going to rely on brokers. You're going to rely on a seller. You're going to rely on tenants.
Yeah.
I got 5,000 families I rely on to rent my shit and pay me every month. I rely on managers. I rely on Ryan. I rely on Robert and John and Natalie. I rely on a lot of people. So you guys that want to do everything on your own, that's good, but it sounds lonely to me.
Yeah, I hear you.
You need a team. Thanks for calling in, man. Okay. By the way, the house hack means he buys a house, lives in part of it, and rents the rest, right? Or he flips it. Is that right, Ron?
Yeah, I think so.
He's basically hacking the system because he puts 3 or 4 or 5% down to buy a house and get in the real estate game, okay? Look, it's fine, but it's just small thing. You guys don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You're using the government money. Why don't you get your brother and your sister and your uncle and your aunt involved in the deal and use their money? Next caller. We good. So this is real estate investing made simple, folks. The questions are these. When did it last trade? Let's do this for the thing. Okay. Hey, do you know the top 10 or 12 things to ask your broker when buying an apartment deal? When did it last trade? How much did it trade for? How much do you like the location on a scale from 1 to 10? What is the debt underwriting of this property? If they don't know, hadn't run it yet, it's too expensive. What do you like most about it? What do you like least about it? What else do you have listed like this on the market, man? Huh? What else you got listed on or off market or coming up? Other than price, what do you think the seller needs for this other than the price? Terms, due diligence, short term, closing. Number 9, who is another buyer for this deal other than me? 10, how many people do you think will show up for the offer? Do you have a favorite at this time? How do I exit at this price, Broham? And number 13, what's the play on this deal, bro? I mean, between me and you, what's the play? What's the play, man? Which is code for I'm overpaying. How do I get out? My name's Grant Cardone. This is Real Estate Investing Made Simple. We do this every Monday. You can find it on YouTube, Grant Cardone TV, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you is. I guarantee to get you some ROI, some cash flow. And if you want to play at Cardone Capital, we get doubles and triples. That's what we bang for. CardoneCapital.com, CardoneCapital.com. Or you can text Captain Ryan, Real Estate Ryan, also known as Metro Man, the Stick Man, at 212-515-3772.
3772.
3772. Thanks for watching.